y'all, it's Dan, Book Nook Noggin here, and I think I'm going to do my TBRs slightly different from now on. I'm thinking about doing a bi-weekly TBR that just makes more sense to me right now, because I'm not 100% sure if I can commit to a full-on monthly TBR, at least with this going the way it is. If I do it bi-weekly, it'll make more sense, and that way I can at least plan 2 weeks ahead, if that makes any sense. Now, I'm going to share with you what I'm currently reading, and then I'm going to talk about the books I plan on reading. I'm just going to keep this to books right now. I'm not going to talk about any comics that I plan on reading or I am currently reading. I'm still up in the air as to whether I want to do a graphic novel comic TBR. I feel like I'm not going to get any views on the comics for TBRs, but I kind of wanted to shed some light or shine the spotlight on some of these books that I'm reading, because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to review and what I'm not going to review. But of course, I've been reading, or I started reading near the maybe the end of March. I started reading Nocturnal Farm by Vic LeMay-Mist. This is book 2 in her Nocturnal series. Really, really enjoying this, but at the time, I kind of have a lot of library books that all came in at once, so I haven't been able to progress through this like I wanted to. I was kind of hoping to be further into this by now, because book 3 is coming out really, really soon, if it's not out already. I'm waiting for my copy to arrive in the mail. Yeah, life's been a doozy lately. But yeah, this is a vampire series from her. Really want to finish this before the end of April. I'm currently reading The Heart is Deceitful Above All Things, which is written by J.T. Leroy, which is Jeremiah Terminator Leroy. Come to find out, I received a copy of this from the publisher because the author, that's a pen name, and the author's real name is, it's Laura something or other. I can't remember her name right off the top of my head, but there was this kind of like scandal that came out that revealed that it wasn't really written by a guy named Jeremiah Leroy. It was really written by this lady. And she even went so far, I guess, as to have her sister-in-law put on a wig and pretend to be this guy in drag. Yeah, it's really quite interesting. I originally saw the film of this way back in the day. It was starring the little kid who played Ben in Friends. Really interesting. It is considered LGBTQ contemporary, and they did say in the introduction to this book that it's considered Southern Gothic, which I did not see it labeled as on Goodreads. But this is very much not safe for work. It talks a lot about the abuse of this child and how this child becomes addicted to drugs. There's discussions of like drugs and mental illness, ultra religiosity, and sexual abuse, stuff like that, and the abuse of a child. And this child later goes on to become a male prostitute. It's so problematic that I don't know if I should do a review of it. I mean, I'm really enjoying the book. The book is very much more graphic than the film was. I think that that's because there's so much you can portray in literature that you just can't put into a film. And plus, if you put everything from the book into the film, it would make the film like ridiculously long. So I can totally understand why they did it the way they did. I'm also reading on my Kindle Severed by Joshua Marcella. This is his prequel to Scratches. Really enjoying this one. It's such a short one. But like I always tell you guys, I'm such a very slow Kindle reader. So I'm kind of have to, pick that up when I can get to it. I mean, I could bring my Kindle with me, I guess, but, you know, you have to make sure it's charged and everything, and physical books don't need to hold a charge, so it's just easier for me to read from physical books more often than not. After a few of those books, I'm going to read The Night Will Find Us by Matthew Lyons, and it came out on October 20th of 2020. I didn't realize it was that long ago that this came out. But I'm going to finally get to this. I do have a backlog of books that authors had given me for review. I've got quite a stack of them. Some authors had given me multiple books, so I'm going to have to read one of them and maybe see if I can fit in the others when I get the time. But yeah, I'm going to read this. And then I'm going to read The Balance by Kev Harrison. And then I'm not really sure what I'm going to read after that. And that's why I think I'm going to stick to the bi-weekly TBR. I'm going to check back in with you guys once I reach that middle of April and see how far I've progressed with the books that I have told you that I've set out to read or currently reading, and see what I have finished and what I've got to get to. I do have another book from NetGalley that I'm going to be reading really soon, and I just can't remember off the top of my head what it was, but that will be something that I'm probably not going to get to that until like later in the month. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Since there's just a few books, I'm going to try to leave links down below for these books so you guys can pick these up for yourselves. If you got something from watching this video, please buy me a coffee or two. And if you came here looking for book reviews and book recommendations, please, by all means, hit that subscriber button and hit that notification bell. I guess the subs are really not where it's at according to YouTube's algorithms. It all comes down to views. And if you guys hit that notification bell, you will know when I upload. Being subscribed is not enough, according to YouTube's algorithms. So that's why it's very vital that you hit that notification bell. This has been Dan. These are the books that I plan on reading in April. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay healthy and be good.